Burn a nigga pockets with that action. If you see my bitch sitting chopper, she gon' play everything cool, then flip mode on you a buster. Give me some more. All of my diamonds came off of a snow. All of my choppers I got for the low. All of my niggas came off from the floor. We got cameras that's on top of the door. We can see you from my cell phone. We ain't even gotta be at home. Get a nigga popped in the door. Twisting up fat buzz, sipping on get a mud looking like a light bulb. Nigga got moved like a checker. Took too many drugs for the messed up. The bitch ain't right, she get left. You only smoke that shit. Go Gucci got stank on my belt. Hey, young gorilla, I'm picking up my tail like, hey, twisting up fat buzz, sipping on good mud looking like a light bulb. Young nigga got moved like a check club. Took too many drugs for the messed up. The bitch ain't right, she get left. I only smoke that shit. Go Gucci got stank on my belt. Hey, young gorilla, I'm beating on my tail like,
Oi. Somebody gotta speak on it. Get that gospel shit.
Baby girl, 16, when the week off is soda drop. Week off is mama in the kitchen smoking cigarettes, shit talking. While her son died, crip walking. He's supposed to be in college right now, footballing finals, but
tell him O shot you. Shot you.
My top is decorated, my soda is medicated. Taking pictures on my phone, trying to come home. Every nigga out of line with me on South, but get it demonstrated. I've been buying new matches inside, new everything. I said to my daddy, my top is decorated, my soda is medicated. Taking pictures on my phone, trying to come home. Every nigga out of line with me on South, but get it demonstrated. I've been buying new matches inside, new everything. I said to my daddy, I'm dedicated. Niggas wanted me to fall out, but I levitated. 55th flat. I bought some diamonds and celebrated. I bought the new bitch and celebrated. I bought a zip and evaporated. I bought a pot of depot. None of my stuff oversaturated. I spit the word like a pastomated. Out of my city, I am the greatest. TSA, back together, I was separated. Bless the city for a generation. Some poor niggas still hate it, but we still putting out. Buying more candies than the Navy. I got love killers with me daily. I gotta make it home to my baby. I run the game for the legend. I run the soul cause that was my top is decorated. My soda is medicated. Fucking bitches on my phone trying to come home. Any nigga out of line with me on South, better get it demonstrated. I've been buying new matches inside, new everything. I said to my daddy, my top is decorated. My soda is medicated. Fucking bitches on my phone trying to come home. Any nigga out of line with me on South, better get it demonstrated. I've been buying new matches inside, new everything. I said to my daddy, it's just fabricated. Nigga plotting on your own partner cause the man made it. Boy, you need to get the capital. Grass on your brother like a snake. Street love really been the fakers. Cause everybody just trying to make it. Boy, to do anything. This lawyer for the ass and bacon. That's the dice that a nigga shaking. When you're standing on the concrete, making money what the back. All your blood from your hood. Bank account 6 figures deep. Not everybody was there for you. They riding and dying. When you say no, they bring hell on you. I take it my family, I swear I do. I do for my niggas best I can do. I'm pouring this air. My top is decorated. My son is medicated. Fucking bitches on my phone trying to come home. Any nigga out of line with me on South, better get it demonstrated. I've been buying new matches inside, new everything. I said to my daddy, my top is decorated. My soda is medicated. Fucking bitches on my phone trying to come home. Any nigga out of line with me on South, better get it demonstrated. I've been buying new matches inside, new everything. I said to my daddy, my top is decorated. My soda is medicated. Fucking bitches on my phone trying to come home. I've been buying
Hello.
J-Rag's on the beat.
Pull up with choppers and little niggas. Fuck all that drippin', niggas trippin', niggas left the perk say that.
How was school? You had a good day? You need to start sleeping with that thing on your head.
I did.
Oh.
It's just I got in the
You be
shower.
messing with it? Oh, you washed it? Oh, okay. So it need to be redone again? Not much, but it do need to be tightened. I'm ready to live shit. These damn kids, man. Get your ass across the damn street. This dude here, I should have let him go for her hair. If I did, we'd have been go.
I'm riding with cutters, I know that you see it. My band at the break, and I know that you beat it. We pop out on house, but
You
it's
don't
all
go.
we and I'm kinda gon' bang and I'm breaking your kneecaps. I'm syrup, I'm sipping it dirty like tree sap. If I put that button, boy, ain't no recaps. I smoke with me, and boy, you gon' need rehab. I said that in the triage, all the AP up the BH, Miami AP on the BH. I was in Gucci and Yeezy, you barely in feel it, boy. It took you too long to realize. Choppers as tall as my brother, I don't really think that I own nothing shorter than these eyes. I put my whip in the neighborhood, I've never been to when niggas just throwing me peace eyes. I'm a real nigga, so spilling shit they can feel, nigga. Ain't been too many niggas since Master Peter touched a mill with ideas, nigga. Today I watch my partner make 67,000 up blue pick-up pillars. Bro say he wouldn't touch a brick if that bitch fell out the sky and hit him. Bro say the bills like the bitch and them chicks just can't deny the rhythm. If the blue jumping like that, partner, I can see why you burning in them. Cause the bitch got me first class to pick up 100 like Chucky Wilson. And it's 4 that I'm riding in, really driving south, so I go ride the real wood twisted. Like grip for horses, yeah, the business. Flip game George 2 6s. Just in case I gotta fade away after I face shot one of you some bitches. Best believe every time a nigga play with me, I'ma do something vicious. Fuck wipe your nose, I'ma wash your dishes. Get your whole family off the wish list. XXX off the hit list. They gon' pimp around like
Oh my God!
Chill.
This guy.
Jigga. Jigga, jigga.
Oh, man.
Jigga.
Tell him O shot you. Shot you.
Hey.
What you smell in here?
Me?
This nigga say me. Who else in the car?
I smell like some conditioner. Why?